All right, Shalom. I want to first start off giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the men that taught us this truth through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, and peace and blessings unto the elect. Okay, I'm going to go into the book of 1 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm probably not going to be able to finish the whole chapter because of time constraints, but I'm gonna get as many verses in as I can. So I'm gonna get straight into the scriptures. This is 1 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 1, and it reads, "And I, brethren, when I came to you, came not with excellency of speech or of wisdom, declaring unto you the testimony of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai." Which makes me reading any scripture, I love to revert back to the scripture Romans chapter 15 and 4, because it states, I'm gonna roughly paraphrase it. It says the things that were written aforetime were written for our learning, that through them we may have patience and faith. I'm roughly paraphrasing. It's worded a little bit different, but the main part that I focus on is the things that are written aforetime were written for our learning. You know, it's beneficial for us, for our faith in its truth. So reading this scripture right here, 1 Corinthians 2 and 1, this is Paul speaking. We ought to take the example of all the words of the scriptures. In this case, this is Paul's words in his epistle to the church of Corinth. Okay, so when we go out on the highways and the byways and we put up these lessons, it's not about coming with the grand speech, you know, coming with the big sophisticated words and trying to sound deep. Okay, the truth itself, the truth don't need the big words and the fancy speaking to be made true. As long as you speaking the truth, that's all that matters. So Paul said when he declared unto them the testimony of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, meaning the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures, he didn't come with smooth and big words, and never slipped, never said and I'm just using that as an example. But he said in the next verse, it says, "For I determined not to know anything among you save Yahweh Shai Mashiach and him crucified. And I was with you in weakness and in fear and in much trembling, and my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words." That's the part I was waiting to get to right here. It was not with enticing words of man's wisdom. In other words, or for example, man's wisdom is the smooth teaching that you hear, or the smooth speaking that you hear from these snake pastors. Okay? And the smooth speaking you hear from somebody like Minister Louis Farrakhan. And the smooth speaking that you hear from the black unconscious, they call themselves conscious, but they really unconscious community. Okay? And I use those as an example because Israel, according to Isaiah the 30th chapter, around the 9th verse, starting at the 9th verse, it tells you that they like Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you like smooth words. You like the eloquent speakers and the men that use big words, and they don't stutter, they don't slip in their speech. Everything rolls off the tongue, proper. With this kingdom, the Babylon the Great calls proper speech. Okay, so that's not what this thing is about. Okay, this thing is about pushing the truth out and nothing but the truth. It don't matter how you come. You don't got to come with the fancy words and the big words and sounding like some top-notch scholar. You know, bringing out this truth, you say we do sound like top-notch scholars, and starting with the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, we are the top scholars of the planet Earth. Okay, I'm gonna read verse 4 again. 1 Corinthians 2:4. It says, "And my speech and my preaching was not with enticing words of man's wisdom, but in demonstration of the Spirit and in demonstration." Salakia, let me get that right. Moving too fast. It says, "But in demonstration of the Spirit and of power." Okay, so we're supposed to come in the Spirit, meaning understanding. You bring out this word with understanding. How do you draw the understanding? According to Isaiah 28, the 9th and 10th verse. Isaiah chapter 28, starting around 9 and 10. Okay? The scriptures, I'm going to roughly paraphrase it. This is the Most High asking a question. To whom will he teach knowledge, and to whom will he make to understand doctrine? Them that are weaned from the breast, and are weaned from the milk and drawn from the breast. Okay? Precept must be upon precept, precept upon precept, line upon line, line upon line, here a little and there a little. Okay, so you get understanding of these scriptures by bringing out precepts. Okay? For example, you're going into a particular topic to teach about it, and to give understanding on that topic, you grab scriptures from all around the Bible and link them up together, and you bring out understanding that way. Okay? So that's how you demonstration of the Spirit, and it also shows the power to bring them scriptures together, bring these scriptures together, and make sense of it, or make understanding of it. Okay? Or make it to where somebody else, I say it that way, you make it to where the person that hadn't been groomed in this society and Esau's institutions, the average man can understand what you're bringing out. And the only ones that's going to understand it are they of the elect. Okay? The elect is going to understand his word. All right? So reading on, this is the fifth verse. It says, "For your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men," because really, what that's saying is, why put it like this? I'm gonna read it again. It says that your faith should not stand in the wisdom of men, but in the power of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Because the world, they really don't have no faith. Okay? Their faith is believing in that the so-called white man is going to make good on his promises that he's never made good on. Okay? That America is going to be made great again. That you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, that you're going to come up out of these terrible conditions. And he tell you that you are basically through his institutions. He tell you that you can go to school, get a good job, or you can make it at being a pro athlete. You can be an entertainer. You can be whatever you want to be. You know, you can make money in this kingdom. Okay, and that's really all this place is about, is the worship of money, or the love of money. Okay, and to have good success. The prosperity doctrines. That's the main thing that goes out here in Babylon the Great. Okay, but when you come into this truth, our faith is that we're gonna receive the kingdom that's written of, meaning us ruling the planet Earth in righteousness, and we're gonna get the wealth. We're gonna be righteous with the wealth. Okay? Meaning we're gonna keep these laws, statutes, and commandments perfect. And we're gonna have the ultimate wealth beyond what you can imagine on this side, in living in these conditions that we're living in. So with that, I'm gonna wrap this lesson up. I knew I wasn't gonna be able to go that long. I mean, I'm actually at work, but what I'll do is I'll come back. I'll probably go back over them same verses, Lord willing. And bring some more points out, and get through this whole chapter. But Lord willing, I hope that short reading, was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakar Kadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Shalom.